And now for something completely different.
You want to start the podcast now?
I'd love to. Welcome to Cinematic Relief, a Thunder and Lightning podcast about movies. I'm Thunder, I think.
And I'm Lightning.
Do I get to be Thunder this time?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. Today, Chris and
Yeah.
audience, we're going to talk about My Hero Academia,
Yeah.
which is a television show.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
We've talked about those before,
Mm.
and now we're going to talk about one again. So, My Hero Season 4 just started.
Yes.
And we are going to take this opportunity to talk about the last few seasons and
Sure.
what we liked and didn't like and stuff. Is there any place you would like to start? Do you want to just go arc by arc or
I say we go arc by arc.
okay.
That'll help me remember better.
Okay. So arc 1 is the whole first season. It's spoilers by the way, incoming. It's Deku getting his powers from All Might, and you meet all the kids, sort of. You don't really meet all of them. You meet most of them. And then the attack at the USJ with the Nomu and All Might and all that.
Well, that gets interesting because that's your first instance of All Might kind of like almost losing his power in a fight.
Yeah.
Or he kind of does, and like he's almost caught by the public. That's just when he gets really interesting. That's also the first time he doesn't smile when he gets into a fight,
yeah.
which was cool.
You get introduced to
13.
what is that?
She sucks up.
Oh,
makes
well,
people
yeah.
dust.
No, I was going to talk about the main villain of the show.
Yes.
Shigaraki,
Yes.
who you don't even really find out his powers in Arc 1, do you?
You do. He wrought something. I can't remember what. But I remember Deku being very afraid of him touching him.
Yeah. His
Yeah.
whole deal is if he puts all 5 of his fingers on something, it like disintegrates or whatever you call it. He basically has Cataclysm from that Cat Noir has from Miraculous Ladybug. Not that I watched that show, but anyways. I was reminded the other day about how stupid Todoroki looks in season 1.
Does he look stupid?
Because half of his body is covered in ice and he's got like a glowing red eye.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
It's pretty
and then
dumb.
He looks super cool.
Yeah, and then he looks super cool every season after that.
Yeah.
But no, it was a good introduction. Like I said before, my only issue with season 1 is that they don't really explain all the powers of all the kids.
Yeah.
But they do that
In season 2.
yeah, they do
Yeah.
they do a good job of that in the
Well, I had mentioned to you when we first started watching it, because I had seen it once through before watching it with Thunder here.
Yeah.
And
That's me this time.
Yeah. And I said to you, like, season 1's kind of all about Deku, but season 2 they really start, you get
And I think
backgrounds
that was
on all
a-
the kids.
I think that was a good idea because like Deku's the main character, so most of the episodes are about him tangentially. But it's I wish other shows would do that. I wish Pokemon was like that, where it was
Yeah.
like season 1's all about Ash, and then season 2 we're gonna focus on every like other things, but sort of Ash too,
Yeah.
rather than Ash always being the. I don't know. I think
And
other
always losing.
yeah, I think other animes could benefit from a My Hero season 1. Also, seems like they didn't know if they were gonna get picked up for more episodes or not, because season 1's only like 13 episodes, and they kind of just tell one story, whereas like each season after that tells like 2 or 3.
Yeah, yeah.
When I watched season 1, I really liked Bakugo. I thought he was really cool.
Yeah, I thought that was an interesting choice.
I mean, I still stand by it. I think Bakugo was really cool in season 1. And I thought I knew the direction they were taking him in, but I didn't. He's kind of just a big joke now.
Yeah.
Until he's not. Like, there was the episode in season 3, the the versus the
Yeah.
rematch.
Yeah.
That's what it's called. And that was pretty cool. But like every time he's on screen, he's always like the scream lord. He's always like,
I don't know if it was the writing, but it seems like Bakugo was gonna be Deku's rival, and then he made Todoroki, and
Yeah.
I feel like he was like, all right, but I already have this kid. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
'cause
I think
Todoroki took the place of what I also thought Bakugo was gonna be.
oh, you're saying Todoroki is Deku's rival.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And like Bakugo's kind of just in the middle. Bakugo could be cool in that spot if he had more of a personality.
Right. Well, his issue is he doesn't care about Deku. So whenever there is like a triangle like that
Yeah.
of like who's rival, it's always going to come back to, well, Bakugo doesn't consider himself
Right.
Deku's rival.
Right.
I'd say that in the tournament arc, Todoroki and Deku are definitely rivals, but not anymore. I think they're pretty buddy now.
Well, yeah, but Todoroki's very suspicious of Deku, and he's also very competitive with Deku. I feel like we just haven't seen that side because there hasn't been any opportunity for them to do that in a while, but every time a challenge comes up, he usually thinks of what Deku's gonna do.
Okay.
Or Bakugo. Or both.
Well, now they're kind of equals, Todoroki and Bakugo,
Right.
because they both failed the.
Yeah.
That's what's happening, right?
Yeah.
I forget why Bakugo failed.
For yelling at people, I think.
Oh, right, because he was rude. Right. Yeah. So let's get into the tournament arc.
Yeah.
That's my favorite still.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the best one. It's really, it's something. Is that my water? Could I have that, please? Thank you. It's definitely the one where like they make a point to show off all the powers of all the kids.
Mm.
You learn a lot about Class 1B, which is cool. Some of those 1B kids like deserve to be in 1A. Like I
Yeah.
feel like Plant Hair should be in over
Anybody
Tape.
is over grape porno.
Mineta.
Yeah. He shouldn't have even made it into the school. He's so unnecessary.
Yeah, I don't get him. Did you know that I've been watching a lot of My Hero videos. Did you know that his head bleeds if he uses too many
Yeah.
balls?
Yeah.
I just thought his nose was bleeding because he's a horny anime character.
Oh.
But his weakness is his head bleeds if he uses too many great balls. The guy with the belly laser.
Yes.
I forgot it. Ayami, something like that. He if he uses his laser too much, he gets a tummy ache. In the manga, if he uses his laser too much, his tummy explodes. There's like the one big change they made from the manga to the anime.
How does he know that will happen though? It must it's had to have happened once before in order for him to know what happens.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's weird.
There's a conversation in the manga where they asked Higarake to describe what her face looks like, and then she does. How does she know?
Yeah.
How does she know what her own face looks like?
Yeah.
And like her response is a joke. It was like, I look like this historical figure and this historical figure, and it's like two people who like look way different, and like how what do you mean?
Yeah.
But, like even still, like how do you even know what you look like?
I'm telling you, there's got to be like a makeup episode, or like flour gets thrown in her face, and we see just like the basic concept of what she looks like.
Well, I mean, you can't see her in mist.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like mist is harder though, because it's not on you.
Yeah. I don't know. She's just like lastingly invisible, and there's no explanation for it.
Yeah.
But no, the fucking Uraraka versus Bakugo was cool. even though she lost. Ida versus Hatsume was cool.
Yeah.
For different reasons. I totally didn't pick up on the fact that her quirk is that she can see far away,
Yeah.
which is like not
Helpful.
for
her?
what she does.
Yeah.
Yeah, she like makes robots or whatever.
Unless she can like really zoom in on whatever she's working on, I guess.
True, but they never brought that up.
Yeah, no,
They
I
were
know.
just, yeah. They were just like, yeah, she could see far away.
Yeah.
And then Todoroki versus Deku that ends with them almost killing everybody.
Yeah.
Someone pointed out to me that Mrs. Joke is in the audience at the tournament.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
She's got like a face scarf on, which is weird because she doesn't wear that ever again.
Yeah.
And then Todoroki versus Bakugo, which Bakugo wins, right?
Yeah.
But he doesn't. What's the deal? I forget. He doesn't want to win. He doesn't like that he won.
What was it?
That's why he's like
definitely
yelling.
pissed, but I don't remember why. Oh, because Todoroki didn't use his flame on Bakugo, but he used it on Deku.
Oh. That makes sense. But yeah, that's the arc you meet Endeavor,
Yeah.
who is the number 2 hero, but he's also like
The number one a-hole.
yeah. Yeah, he's very mean. I don't know how else to
Yeah.
say it. He's just a shithead.
Yeah.
I think Todoroki's backstory was placed exactly where it needed to be. Like you kind of get a backstory on Todoroki, Uraraka, and Ida
Mm.
in that season, but like mostly Todoroki. And then Todoroki's pretty much like, "Hey Deku, you have all for one, don't you? Or one for all?" And he's like, no." And then he's like, nah, it's cool, man. It's cool.
That's a good way to sum up that season. I mean that arc.
It's just the animation in this show is so fucking good.
Yeah.
And it's like, if anyone was like, I want to see a show with good animation, I would show them, like, probably the Deku versus Todoroki fight.
Yeah.
That, you know, the one shot where everything's icy and then he, like, melts it all at once?
Yeah.
I couldn't find it online. I tried to use that for the video I was making earlier today. I can talk about it because it's going up on Monday. The Peyton Manning and Brad Paisley video.
How fun was that? If you
I
haven't seen it yet, go watch it.
had fun. I hope people had fun.
I had fun.
Peyton Manning and Brad Paisley are in love with each other. Go watch our video essay about it. Then we have Hero Killer, which I know a lot of people like. I think it's maybe my least favorite.
Yeah.
Your least favorite's the summer camp, the forest, right?
Yeah, it was a lot, and they didn't do much for most of it.
Wait, what are we talking about?
The summer camp.
Oh, yeah.
But
No, we'll talk, yeah.
yeah, Hero Killer, was a little. It wasn't my favorite. It wasn't my favorite arc. It was kind of interesting. It made me stop caring about Ida. But I could take it or leave it. I thought the concept was cool. The concept of they have internships.
That part was good. That part was cool.
They just spent too much time on the Hero Killer aspect, I feel like.
Yeah. No, I like seeing all the, like, getting a peek at what all the other characters
Yeah.
are doing. None of that's in the manga, by the way.
No kidding.
The whole, the episode with Sue?
Yeah.
With Selkie, and that's all anime exclusive.
Wow.
I think in the manga they just get, like, a page of, like, this is what Uraraka's doing. This is what Yorozu's doing.
Wow.
But, like, they actually showed, like they showed, like, a couple different scenes with Yorozu and Not Misty from Not Pokemon.
Yeah.
And they actually show what Minetta's doing. They don't actually do that at all in the manga. And they don't even show you that Todoroki interned with his dad. Like
Oh,
they talk
really?
about it, but they don't show it at all.
Huh.
But no, that it's cool that it's Ida, fucks up. We all know that.
Yeah.
And it's cool that Deku and Todoroki were like, even though we're going to break the law, we have to save him. Let's do it. And then they do. But they wouldn't have had to if he wasn't such a ding-dong.
Yeah. No, absolutely. It wasn't my favorite. It wasn't my least favorite, as we've already foretold.
Yeah. First of many, like, weird blood quirks.
Yeah.
His is the one where he licks your blood and then you're paralyzed,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's so weird. I don't even get, like, from a scientific... I know it's about superheroes, but, like, how does that even work from a scientific standpoint? That's very interesting. So then, what's next? Then it's summer camp, right?
Yeah.
In the forest?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the forest. It starts slow with the kid and the hat,
Yeah.
but the students versus the villains part is pretty cool.
No, that's pretty cool. I don't like
Dark
Muscular.
Shadow. No, Muscular was stupid, I think. I think we're in agreement that Muscular was pretty stupid. And the way Deku composes himself in that whole situation is stupid.
Yeah.
But I thought Dark Shadow was cool.
Yeah,
I thought,
that was cool.
No, 1B got a chance to shine a little bit. Like the dude who can like fuse shit
Yeah,
to
yeah.
other shit and Big Fist.
It was cool. It just took way too long, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Oh, yeah. Well, does it take too long because you know what comes next and you're anticipating that?
Maybe. Because up after that is my favorite arc.
Yeah. Fucking Tetsu gets shot in the head because Mustard brought a gun. Mustard, the guy that, like, makes a whirlwind of gas.
yeah.
He straight up has a gun and
Yeah.
he just shoots Tetsu in the head like a couple times before God, I can't remember her name. Her quirk is called Big Fist.
I know who you're talking about.
Before she comes and saves the day. That was cool. It was just cool to see like all the students like not only acting like heroes but like being part of a team. Like the whole like who's better class 1A or class B was totally gone.
Yeah.
Fucking Teeth Guy. Do you remember Teeth Guy?
Yeah, I hated him.
Yeah, this was the part where I realized that no one dies. No one dies in My Hero. Except most recently, but we'll get to that in a sec. But it's like I don't know. I don't know what it is about that. Like it's a show about superheroes where some of them can explode things. You'd think that death would be a
Well,
thing.
maybe they're turning it.
Wake up. Wake up.
Maybe they're turning it around.
Yeah, maybe. Sucks that the one canon death was the one transgender
That we didn't know
superpowered
was
person, but
until like after they were dead.
yeah. Then it's All for One, and I like All for One because, like, it's wrapping up like the anime that was before this one.
Yeah.
You know, like
I don't think it's done yet. You assume it's done. He's still alive.
yeah, but he's in jail though, and All Might doesn't have all his powers. Like I feel
think
like
it's gonna be One for All versus Deku.
right, exactly. I was just about to say that. But I'm saying, like, as far as the long-term fight between All for One and One for All... No, sorry. That's because he has One for All now. Between All for One and All Might, that is finished
yeah.
officially, whether All Might likes it or not. And I thought that was cool. And you find out that the Shigaraki is, like, not his son, but, like, his adopted son or whatever.
Yes, but Shigaraki is the grandson of All Might's mentor.
Gran Torino?
No.
No,
who
the
had
girl.
all- yeah,
The girl.
who
The
had
woman.
One for All before. him.
Right. No, but I think it's cool how, like, old villain and old hero, they're, like, quote-unquote kids are the
Yeah.
ones that are, like the one I trained and the one you trained. Now this is their show,
Yeah.
you know? All for One is nuts.
Yes.
You
He's
think...
also like 300 years old. I don't know if you picked up on that.
Well, they didn't say it. Did they?
Huh?
Did they say that at some point?
Not. He's just super old. He doesn't age.
Oh, okay.
It's one of the quirks he picked up.
He also like I was reading that he's blind, but one of his quirks lets him like see sort of, but because he's in jail now that's shut off. So he can't see anything
Oh,
while he's in jail,
interesting.
which is even makes even less sense why All Might was wearing the costume when he went to go see him.
Yeah. Well, he's also wearing the costume in the new intro, so I'm thinking something's going on there.
Maybe like a midlife crisis type thing.
He's just wearing it to make himself feel better.
Like, why else would he? Like,
I don't know.
He can only turn All Might for like half a second.
Maybe behind the scenes they're working on something so that they can jump the shark in this TV show.
And then it's and then there's like a brief like 2-episode arc of them learning super moves.
Yeah.
And Deku decides to kick instead of punching, which sounds lame, but I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I want to see how it works a little more.
Tokiyami's got sort of a Power Rangers thing going on where he was like, my super move is I'm going to wrap Dark Shadow around me, and then I'm going to use that every single time I use Dark Shadow
Yeah.
from now on. And it's like, I thought that was your super move.
I would do that too, though.
No, I would too, but like, he should have just been like, I learned this new power, not this is my super
Yeah,
move.
yeah.
And then we have the non-canon movie.
Was that non-canon?
Yeah. It was, well, it's not that it's non-canon, it's just strictly like no manga version of it.
The one where I'm trying to think of a part in this movie that's like definitively this movie. Oh, they go to America.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That movie.
Something is going on over there.
What do you mean? Oh, that's the drop mix board. It'll shut off. It likes to turn itself on for some reason. The movie and the whole episode in the bank with the fake,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that was all anime only. So it's not non-canon, it's just like all new stuff that wasn't adapted from the manga.
right.
And then the hero license exam, which I thought was really cool.
No, that was great. That might be my second favorite arc right there.
I like, except Meatball Dude, I like all the guy who turns Kirishima into a human meatball.
Oh God. Oh yeah.
Besides him, I like all the new additions.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Vibrate guy's name? Who's voiced by Bryce Papenbrook? He ended up being
I
cool.
can't remember. Yeah.
Wind Dude was a little
He was.
much, but
Yeah.
sort of ended up being cool.
I want more of that story.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna we're only on episode 3 of season 4, so I hope we have a couple episodes where it's like, now you get to see for at least for a couple minutes what that guy Todoroki and Bakugo are doing at their
Yeah.
like provisional exams or whatever it's called. The one thing that pissed me off about the hero license exam is that every single one of them made it.
Wait, that's why Bakugo and Todoroki lost because of that stupid fight with Gang Orca.
That's why Todoroki lost.
No, but Bakugo was up in there too. It was the two of it was Wind Dude and Todoroki,
Yeah.
and then Bakugo interjected too.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah,
I believe you.
from what I remember. But yeah.
No, I forget what I was going to say. I want to see what they're doing
Yeah.
with their whole thing, because I thought that was going to be a bigger deal. And then what I think is the most interesting part of that whole arc is that you meet I forget her name, but the girl who is naked, sort of.
Oh yeah.
You meet her, and
But it's not really her.
no, you're like, she's like my ability. She's like, I can hold my breath and be all stealthy, but that's not my quirk. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, interesting. And then she shapeshifts, and you're like, oh, okay, her quirk is that she can shapeshift. So she shapeshifted to be Uraraka, and then there's a scene where Deku is holding her, and Uraraka's looking up at Deku like, oh my god, look at him. But then I was like, if it was the other girl the whole time, why was she looking like that? But then you find out at the very end that it's Himiko, the one that looks
Yeah.
like Harley Quinn, which is why she was being all like sexy with Deku. And as you pointed out, not sure if she knows this or not, but because she has Deku's blood, that means she has access to One for All,
Yeah.
which is exciting. I hope that comes back
If
up
not,
at some
it's a
point.
huge plot hole.
Why would they show her like, look what I've got, if it wasn't like,
Yeah.
which means Shigaraki might have All for One. Yeah, One for All. It's exciting. I'm excited. And then we meet Mirio and the big three, which are like the upperclassmen.
Yeah, yeah.
And Mirio,
You mean should be All Might?
and yeah, I was gonna say, I guess Mirio, was supposed to be All Might.
I mean, if you look at him, see how he acts, see the power he has, he should be All Might.
I'm surprised we haven't gotten to see any of the other two characters.
Yeah,
Like, we
they're
don't
in
even
the
know-
intro.
We don't even know what they do yet. I mean, I know that other dude uses tentacles somehow because I can see that in the intro.
Yeah.
But I thought they were gonna be like a huge part because Mirio's in all the promotional art
Mm-hmm.
for this season, so I'm assuming this like little forced friendship they have is gonna stick.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, what are your predictions for season 4? What are you looking forward to? What do you think will happen? Do you know? Like, do you have any?
No, I know nothing. I'm hoping to get a lot further along with Deku's control of One for All, because even like in this first couple of episodes, like when he was fighting, not fighting, but when he was,
He was trying to grab the thing from the dude's hand.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's just still like not good enough. Like I just want him to be good enough for one thing.
Well,
at
he
some
was
point.
good enough to avoid every piece of All Might merch.
No, and that's cool, but I just want him to outright be good enough. I want him to have proved himself. Like we've done 3 and working on 4 seasons of him trying to be good enough to some degree. I just want him to be accepted. Listen, I watch My Hero Academia and I watch One Punch Man. I want one of
Mhm.
them to be acknowledged for how good they are.
Well, I mean, I think that's the point, because Deku's still a student. Even if he came out and he was like, I have One for All, I feel like everyone would be like, okay, but you're still learning how to use it.
No, but I want to see like bigger strides of
Okay.
of him using it. What about you?
I want to see. I don't understand why Uraraka and Deku can't just like be together. Like, I feel like every time Uraraka feels feelings for Deku, she's like, "No, I can't." And it's like, why can't you?
Yeah.
What is it, because you don't want to? That would be unprofessional, because you're children. You can you can be as unprofessional as you want. Like, it's okay to like people.
Yeah.
I just want to see something like we haven't even had like the beginnings of a conversation of like these two being like, do you like me? No, I don't know. Like just none of that
no,
happens.
I know what you mean.
And it's very clear that they both like each other.
I think Deku, I agree that it's clear that they both like each other, but to a further extent, I think Deku gets overly excited about any girl talking to him. I think he's typical teenage boy where he's like, ah!
He didn't get that way with Michelle, did he?
Who was Michelle?
The woman from the movie?
No, you're right, he didn't. I think it's because she was a little older than him.
Okay.
I think he's like not even on his radar.
Did he get that way about Midnight at all? I don't think so.
I think same deal. I think
Yeah.
just not
No,
on
that's
his
why
radar.
I brought it up, because that would make sense if he was like, oh, well, I mean, they're clearly older than me.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But like girls in his class, a lot of them don't talk to him, but when they do,
Right.
he's like, ah.
Yeah.
I love. There's one scene I can't think of it, but I think it's Uraraka, and she's just really close to him. And she's talking, and like you just get his inner monologue, and he's like, so close.
Yeah. I want more Best Jeanist.
Yeah.
Did you know that there is an actual competition in Japan called the Best Jeanist competition?
Oh, really?
It's where people dress up as fashionably as they can in denim, and In fiction, Best Jeanist has won the Tokyo Best Jeanist competition 13 years in a row.
Good.
In real life, the current winner holds the record of 3 years in a row.
Wow.
And that's what he's named after, and I want more of him. Because as soon as I realized how cool he was, he died. Just kidding, he's not dead, because no one dies
Yeah.
except Magni. Rest in peace.
Who explode.
Who exploded. If she comes back,
That's what I'm saying.
if she comes back and and they like don't explain it, I'm just gonna be like, okay. Like, what is the like? And then all the explodey bits form to make a person because no one
Yeah.
actually dies, and it's just temporary. You
No,
know.
I'm with you. No, I'm with you. I hear you.
So Chris,
That's me.
if you were in My Hero Academia,
Yes, that's how I said it.
what would you want your quirk to be? Keep in mind you need to have every quirk has like the thing it does and then its weakness.
Oh,
So
I
you-
don't know.
So you'd probably have to do that as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I wasn't ready for that.
One of the coolest things that happens in this show so far wasn't even in the show, it was in the movie when Bakugo throws some of his sweat at Todoroki and Todoroki catches it
Yeah,
and lights
that
it on
was cool.
fire.
That was cool. You tell me yours.
I've always wanted to fly. I think being able to fly would be cool, but I don't just want to fly. I want huge wings. That's what I
Okay.
want. So maybe it could be like he can fly as far as he wants, but not as high as he wants. And his one weakness is like his wings are huge, so they get in the way
Okay.
a lot of the times. And flying straight up is a struggle. Maybe that's what it would be. If the higher up I get, the more chances of me passing out there is.
Okay.
And obviously, if I pass out at being that high up, then that wouldn't be good. That's what mine would be.
Okay. Oh man. I
That
don't know.
or
like,
I
all
think-
the good ones are taken.
Well, yeah. That or I think I would want one sort of like Tokiyami. Like I want like a thing that's with me. Like
Yeah.
I call my dude and then my dude fights alongside with me. Or something like that. I definitely don't want like a mutation.
no.
I don't want like I would not want to be Froppy.
Yeah.
Because she has every power a frog has to a fault. Like where when temperatures go too low, she literally goes into involuntary hibernation.
Yeah.
I
Like,
don't want and I
could
don't
die.
and I don't want like a dog head. Like
Yeah.
Tokuyami's literally dude with bird head.
Yeah.
And like the person I was watching on YouTube was like, is he dude with bird head because he has bird familiar, or is his bird head because bird familiar?
Yeah.
Like what? Or is he just simply a dude with a bird head and it just so happens that he's got a bird familiar?
There's all the good ones are taken. I don't know. You know what? You know what hasn't really been taken yet, and I guess this would be cool.
Yeah.
I'd want something like the Force. You don't see anybody who's just like, I might be wrong, but like nobody's just super telekinetic where they can just
Yeah.
like throw something.
His
across
Deku's
the room or
mom
something.
technically is
Yeah,
telekinetic,
but
but she can only do like tiny little things.
Yeah. That's the only character I could think of, but like she doesn't count.
I love how Deku's dad breathes fire, and that's supposed to be one of the lame ones.
Yeah, I mean, but you could also say she's telekinetic. That's one of the lame ones, but it is lame because she's not good at it.
Yeah.
Maybe he just like burps and it's just like little.
I love
You know
when
what I mean?
I love when the anime character's weakness has nothing to do with, like Okuyasabu, or however you pronounce it, from JoJo Part 4, how his stand is super overpowered, but his
Yeah.
weakness is he's an idiot.
Yeah.
I love when they're unrelated like that.
But yeah, I guess I'd want some sort of power like that.
Yeah.
It would be
That-
cool.
Yeah.
Like 11.
Yeah. I wonder, we're obviously, like, nowhere close to, like, seeing the rest of this show.
Yeah.
I wonder when that'll show up. I bet you it's a villain. I bet you a villain has telekinesis.
Probably.
That's the other thing. Do you think you would be a hero? Like, do you think you would you be a villain, a hero, or would you not care? Like, would you just go about your life and like be like, the musician that you currently are,
Right. That's a tough call because it depends on what my power actually is. It depends on, how tough it is to be a registered hero, and
Yeah.
it sounds pretty tough. It's not like One Punch Man where they're like,
Yeah.
just show up and, if you suck, we'll put you in the lowest level, but you're still a hero. It depends. It depends.
Okay.
What about you?
I feel like I would just be normal. I feel like I would just
Even if you had an OP power?
if I had an OP power, then I might feel obligated to try and be a pro hero
Yeah.
just based on like, well, I'm putting fucking telekinesis to waste,
Yeah.
But like if it's something that's even a little bit like cool but like not that important like flight, but I don't have super strength, right?
Mm.
Like I think I would just go about my life and not worry about it.
I mean, one thing that doesn't get brought up with these quirk abilities is the concept of non-hero quirk work. Like,
Well, the cafeteria worker, he does that. His quirk is that he makes excellent food, and he works in the cafeteria, and all he does is make excellent food, but he himself cannot taste his own food.
that's messed up.
So, like, he's not a hero. He's technically a hero, but, like, all he does is serve food.
Yeah, but that's like too direct. I want somebody who's like Froppy. She could work at a circus, and people
Oh, I
would
see
go
what you're
nuts
saying.
for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because she's essentially Toad from the X-Men,
Yeah.
and yeah.
But they don't talk about any of that. Like,
Right.
somebody who's not a hero and quirk isn't, I can only do this job the rest of my life.
Right, like camera dude.
Yeah.
Camera lens dude.
Or why can't the nurse, what's her name?
Healing girl.
Yeah,
Recovery girl.
Recovery girl. Or recovery girl. Like anybody who's not a hero.
Right, if
they're-
you're right, that's a good point. If your quirk is recover people, you kind of have to be
Right.
a nurse.
or make good food.
Yeah.
Or
But,
be a camera.
Guy that controls water is not a firefighter, but he's like a firefighter based superhero.
Yeah, he chose poorly for his job. Like, that's what I'm saying. There's some heroes who are like, I'm like, you shouldn't have. There were so many other things you could have been.
Right. Yeah.
Like, grapefruit.
What is he gonna do?
Exactly. But there's so many better. He could. Whatever needs to be done with climbing, he could do.
Yeah.
Like, no problem.
Yeah. Well, only he can. The problem is only he cannot stick to his balls.
Right.
So
Like-
if I'm using his balls to climb up a thing, that'd be really difficult because they're going to be super sticky for me. Whereas he can like put one down, pick it up, put it somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Well,
Remember that fucking shot where he's like bouncing back
Yeah,
and forth
yeah.
between his yeah.
that was cool. A job where he needs to stick stuff together. I don't know. But there's something out there. There's a job he could be doing better than the Z class hero that he's
Right.
gonna end up being.
Like Earfrojag is fucked. Like she's got like 2 jobs she could do if she doesn't become a hero.
Yeah. Well, she
But,
could
like-
be a musician.
Right. No, I'm saying like if that's not what she wants to do.
Yeah.
But like Momo could do whatever the hell.
Oh my god. Well, she has the endless amount of possibilities. It's actually weird that she's a hero. She's another one. Like, I'd almost rather her be an assistant.
Yeah.
like she's super helpful, but I, no, I guess she's gonna make a good hero. I don't know. I haven't seen her on a one-on-one apply herself as much as she could. I feel like she's always in a group setting, and the people in the group utilize the things she makes.
Yeah, true.
Which is awesome, but that's not a hero. That's an assistant.
right. True. No, that's a good point. Maybe she will. That's a good point. She's always with someone.
Yeah.
She was with Todoroki. She was with the
There's even like a mini arc of her being like, I'm not as good as these people.
right. That's when she was at Todoroki.
Yeah.
And then she was with Earphone Jack, and then she was with the people in the house,
Yeah.
the building, and then she was with Stick Stuff to Other Stuff Dude, and then she was with the people who went to go save Bakugo.
Yeah.
She's always in a group. That's a
Yeah.
good point. Whereas like I've seen like Froppy and Bakugo and Todoroki do one-on-one stuff.
Right.
With
Exactly.
did Momo didn't compete in the tournament?
I think she must have been out before the one-on-one.
Oh wait,
Stuff.
no. She wasn't. It was. She lost like super quick. Wasn't it Momo versus dude who can hypnotize people?
No, she wasn't. She didn't fight him.
Hang on. Talk about something else while I look this up.
Okay, Anthony, I've pitched it to you before, and I'm gonna pitch it again. I need to make a video essay about how much I like All Might more than Superman.
Okay.
That might be my next video essay.
I'd be down for that.
Okay.
If you would be down for that, let us know, and we'll do it. I'm still
If
Googling
not,
things.
We'll do it anyways.
Story impact, characters introduced, battle events. What's her name? Momo. Oh, she fought Tokoyami. Dark Shadow.
Oh, okay.
And he won like super quick.
Yeah.
She was like giving her
Didn't she just like push her out of the ring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like giving her this is how I'm going to beat you speech. And then he was like, you've already lost. More so than Mineta, why Seto should be in 1B. Tape dude.
Yeah.
He should be in 1B.
Yeah.
I just want Plant Hair in 1A. She's so much more powerful than like 3 or 4 members of 1A.
I do want an explanation for that because some of them are just absurdly better.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
You know how Eraserhead, who by the way has the perfect job for his power. You know how we were like, but why can't we see Higarake when he uses Eraserhead? It's because there's I learned that there's 3 different types of superheroes.
Yeah.
There's emitters, there's mutations, and there's I just had it. But mutations is the one he just can't turn those off.
Oh, okay.
So like he can't turn off the tail,
yeah.
and he can't turn off
Froppy.
Froppy and her being invisible and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
That makes
So
sense.
his whole thing is it straight up just doesn't work.
That would
on
be
those.
cool if it did though.
Yeah.
Like even if it was a non-canonical episode where it's like, what if Froppy didn't look like a frog
Yeah.
or had frog powers? What if she wasn't invisible? What if he didn't have a tail? What if Purple Girl was regular
Oh my
girl?
god, I know. Her skin is a byproduct of her acid, but her horns are a hereditary. Like her parents have those horns.
Good.
Which
That's
is
awesome.
Like, why? Why go to those lengths to? Oh, also Aoyama's. You know how his outfit is like super like knight in shining armor.
Yeah.
Like his red visors are so he doesn't hurt his eyes from his laser.
Wow, that's cool.
Have you, Chris, heard about My Hero Academia Vigilantes?
No.
It's as of right now, manga only spin-off,
Yeah.
and it's a prequel. It takes place like years before My Hero does. And there are some cameos from like Eraserhead and Present Mike and stuff like that. But it mostly follows this group of 3 people, 2 dudes and 1 girl, and basically they're fighting crime and like being heroes, but they're not licensed, and it follows the story of like there's heroes and villains, and then there's like there's people who are technically breaking the law because they're doing hero work without a hero license.
Yeah.
The really interesting part, and it's all about this drug called Trigger that like gives you superpowers temporarily or something like that, and it's just like each book is like a new villain pops up that wasn't a villain before. But the cool thing is, one of the dudes is like way older than everyone. He's like a grown ass man, and he is completely quirkless.
Oh,
But he's still like fighting crime and stuff
that's cool.
with like his gadgets, and it's very Batman-y and
cool.
it seems cool. But I guess it's a lot darker than My Hero,
All right.
and I guess they just started translating it to American,
Cool.
but the books because it's not a TV show yet.
yeah, yeah,
But
I hope
I
it
also
is.
learned about that, and I wanted to tell you about it
yeah.
because it seems cool.
I think that about does it for
I think
us.
that about does it. I have high hopes for season 4 only
too.
because every season has just been getting better and better.
Yeah.
Season 1 was good. Season 2 was like really good, and season 3 was like exceptional. It was like so good.
Yeah.
The movie was okay. I liked it. I liked the movie.
Well, the second one,
It's like out right now, right?
Yeah,
In theaters
I think so.
or something, or it's gonna be
In
soon.
Japan, I think.
Do we have any idea what that's about?
I think it's All Might's backstory.
We didn't get enough of that in the,
I don't know.
the first
Maybe
movie.
I don't know. I might be wrong.
Let's see. Nope, not that one. The new one. If I knew what it was called, I could look it up easier. Heroes Rising is what it's called. But yeah, no, I hope they don't focus too much on, like, I know the way this show works, and the first arc is going to be this like work study thing.
Yeah.
I hope it's not the whole season.
Me too.
Because the way that guy was talking made it sound like it's like the rest of your life type thing.
Yeah.
A must-see story full of passion. In this movie, Izuku Midoriya, Katsuki Bakugo, Ochako Uraraka, and Shoto Todoroki, and all the other members of Class 1A will make an appearance. Even though All Might was admired by many all around the world, it was with a sad heart that he had to give up his role as a symbol of peace. Because of this, a dark force who was moving behind the scenes, a villain named Nine, who can be considered the greatest villain thus far.
Cool.
So no, it sounds like it's a new thing. Let's see what Nine's powers are. I won't list it out loud. Oh, he looks like All for One. Oh, Nine's unnamed quirk. Good. Cool.
Cool.
I can't wait. I hope that's out. I mean, the way they do it is it'll probably be out after season 4, but take place in between season
Yeah.
3 and season 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we talk about Godzilla?
Yes.
He's just Godzilla. He's just like a very small, compared to actual Godzilla, and he's a hero. He's just like, oh, hey, everybody. But his name is Godzilla. Which is like lawsuit levels close to the word Godzilla. I don't get it. But he's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll do it for us. That's my. Oh, I didn't. Do you want to Ebert? Or are we good without one?
See, you know what? No, if we do them every single time, they're not special.
All right, then fine. No Ebert. Next time, we're fucking watching Pirates of the Caribbean 5. Chris promised me. So look forward to that. But until next time, I'm Thunder.
And I'm Lightning.
And there it is.